What's happening, Nintendo nerds? My name's Jacob, but you already knew that, and welcome to another Pokemon Black and White Narrated Wi-Fi battle. Run, Jacob, run! This is actually Tuesday's uploaded on Wednesday. Think about that twice. Basically, it just means that we'll be getting a double dose of Jacob 2 consecutive days. I know, doesn't that suck? And this is the UU versus OU match. I am using a UU team, while my opponent, my real-life friend Austin, is using an OU team, even though he does have one RU/NU Pokemon. But we'll get that later. He's using a Bronzong, Virizion, Hydreigon, Kabutops being the RU Pokemon, Wisp Swim, with Drizzle. I don't care. He's also using Thundurus and Politoed. I'm using Aerodactyl, Weavile, Shaman, Nidoking, Suicune, and a Spiritomb. I'm bluffing the Grogu. I'm just kidding. What? You didn't hear that. I'm just kidding. His name's actually Ariana in the game. He likes to name himself girls, I guess, just like I do. I'm just kidding. I'm the girl on the left playing Pokemon Black. I'm just kidding. And we know both of each other's movesets. I'm going for the taunt because I know a trick's coming and I don't want the Choice Scarf. And I actually POKEGEN this Aerodactyl wrong. I accidentally gave it Blizzard instead of Stealth Rocks. I'm a genius, aren't I? And I'm just going to go straight for that Nidoking because I know I can take whatever this thing has to throw at me. You guys know how my Bronzong goes. It's an annoying little menace, even though it's a big, huge boulder China cabinet thing. I don't know. And he's going to know his Politoed. Predicting that, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. Sheer Force plus Delightful Orb, gonna do a lot of damage. It was probably gonna do like a third to a Bronzong anyway, so I'm not even worried too much. I know Politoads are special defensive, and this thing's got like max HP or something like that, and it's got lefties, so it can be annoying. I'm not worried. I'm just gonna stay in here, do as much damage as humanly possible to it, and exactly. And I'm just gonna go for the safe Thunderbolt instead of going for the Ice Beam. I could have predicted a Virizion to come in, but nope. I'm just gonna go for that safe old Ice Beam. Do I even have any flying moves on my team? I'm not sure. I have to really counteract its defensive because it doesn't have much defense for Virizion, but it's actually a dual screening Virizion, which I'll probably show off later. It's got Light Screen, Reflect, Sacred Sword, and Leaf Blade. So it's kind of a dual screening with Light Clay. It's kind of like my Mew basically, but it doesn't have Stealth Rocks. And I know I can take a Leaf Blade from that thing. Doesn't have too much attack investment. I'm just going to go for a taunt so it can't set up its other reflect, or the other screen reflect. But instead the Politoed comes on. I'm like, hey, that's not that bad. I can just easily go for a Thunderbolt or something like that because I can't go for Protect or anything like that. Let's get Nidoking back. Oh, actually, no. My thought process was this. Let's let Aerodactyl die. So I don't want to bring Nidoking in because otherwise he'd be taking the Scald in the Rain and he wouldn't like that too much. So let's let Aerodactyl die since I can't even get the rocks up anyway since I miscued on that part. Oh well, that's my own fault. And I know, actually no, the light screen's still up, and I'm going to bring in my Chief W, my Scarf to Weavile with Ice Punch, Retaliate, Low Kick. Yeah, Low Kick instead of Brick Break. I know, Brick Break would have come in handy because the screens are up and all, but I'm not that smart sometimes, guys. And then what's my last move on it? Night Slash for Stab. I got 2 Stab, same exact, not same power. 70 power for Night Slash and 75 for Ice. And he's actually going to make a good prediction. I was predicting a Revenge, Superpower I was predicting. It's got Superpower. But no, he goes for a smart move, and he goes for the X-Scissor. I'm just going to try to Will-O-Wisp that thing. I'm going to try to Will-O-Wisp this thing the entire match, but I think I failed to actually. I don't think it really hurts me that I can't burn it, but it would help me a lot if I could burn it. Instead, I burn this frickin' Bronzong. I know, it kind of sucks, but oh well, I'm not too worried. It's a trick off here, so he actually gets my Life Orb, and I get the Scarf. I know it sucks. I'm just going to go for that straight out Thunderbolt, I think. Yeah, actually an Ice Beam, predicting his Virizion to come back in because the light screen failed. But nope. I locked myself in the Ice Beam, and the stupid Bronzong is right here, so it kind of sucks. And I think I can actually kill this thing, though, because it's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Special defensive Bronzong. And someone's mowing the lawn. I should yell out the window, but I'm not going to because I'm a nice neighbor. I'm not going to yell. And I don't know why I nicknamed Nidoking Bowser. I guess I felt like it. But I nicknamed Spiritomb Undertaker. I'm just kidding. Anyways, it's going to go for another Gyro Ball, and that's not doing anything to my Spiritomb because it's a physically defensive monster. Spiritombs are actually quite defensive. I didn't know they were that defensive. I didn't know they were just good. Especially, they're a good counter to Hitmonlee too. Because Hitmonlee really can't do a whole lot. At least a physically defensive Spiritomb is. Especially Will-O-Wisp, it's kind of nice. And predicting a Draco Meter, I'll go into my special wall as Shaman. I believe it's got Calm Mind. I think I replaced it. I think I redid its moveset. I don't really remember what its moveset was. I could check that right now, but I'm not going to. I'll check it later, and I'll update you guys later. I don't know why I'm having struggle. Why am I struggling talking today? Yeah, well, it's me. You guys should know. And I'm just going to go for Seed Flare. Let's sacrifice my Shaman right here. Shaman really didn't get to do much in this battle. I'm not really too worried. Sorry, Shaman, I'll Death Adder you. I know I'm a terrible person. Oh well, it's better. It's for the good of our team, basically, to try to win this match. And this is what I'm doing. Let's bring in Weavile here. Let's try to smack it with an Ice Punch. And no, he switches out. But I think I predict that. Oh no, he's bringing out Virizion. Doesn't really matter. That thing's gonna die from Ice Punch. I think he's just sacrificing this Virizion so he can switch moves. It's actually a Scarfed Hydreigon. I knew that because he was locking himself in a Draco Meteor the entire time. And he's actually bringing those Thunder. I am not worried. I am Scarfed. I can outspeed that thing. And I know that thing's got very frail defense. So I'm just gonna smack that with an Ice Punch and kill it off. I don't know, kind of poor decision on his part, but oh well, I'm not really too worried. And now I'm fearing the superpower. I thought I was outspeeding it with the Swift Swim ability, but it turns out my Scarf can actually outspeed. My Scarfed Weavile can actually outspeed a Swift Swim Kabutops, so with max speed. I know, I'm just going to sack my Nidoking, but I actually survived the superpower. I'm not really worried though, I'll just let him kill me off next turn. Nidoking did his work a little bit. He weakened his Politoed, weakened Virizion a little bit for us, weakened the Bronzong. Hey, I'll take it, man. I will definitely take it. Let's go into Undertaker, and let's try to burn this thing one final time. Seriously. I want to burn this thing one final time. But he knows I'm trying to burn it. He's going to switch out to his Hydreigon, and that's going to get burned as long as it hits. And yes, it does hit. So the Hydreigon's burned. A useless burn on it, because usually they're special. Unless they carry U-turn, that'd be the only physical move they'd really carry. I mean, why else would you not? I'd always want a special attacking Hydreigon, well, to be different, I guess. And it actually carries the Hidden Power Electric. This is an OU team. Hidden Power Electric just to kill Gyarados. That's what I was thinking when we were designing the team together. Hidden Power Electric to kill Gyarados. Makes sense to me. Because we didn't really have anything reliably to kill Gyarados, and we needed something on the team. Well, Thundurus. But if Thundurus was dead, we were thinking about that, so makes sense to me. And I'm just gonna go for a Shadow Sneak, do as much damage as possible. And I should have. Do I have the Pain Split? I think I have the Pain Split, but I wouldn't have outsped, so I would have died anyway. So I might as well try to get some damage on that thing. And Burn is not going to kill. It looks like, yep, Burn is not going to kill. And I don't have my rocks up, so he can come in for one more time. And I'm gonna actually go for a Low Kick here, because he's got a Dark type, a Dark Dragon, and a Rock Water. So Low Kick is gonna be helpful to me. And let's just go for that Low Kick right here and right now, and it should kill it off almost. But I am still fearing this, so I'm still fearing I'm not going to outspeed it. So I'm going to go to my Bluff Suicune. I'm bluffing that I'm Crocoon, really, I am. It's funny though, I have the Calm Mind, Scald, Sleep Talk, and then Shadow Ball or something like that. The only reason I have Sleep Talk is in case someone wants to put me to sleep, I can use moves still. Makes sense to me. But I'm kind of bluffing it to kind of like outsmart my opponent. Like if it says bluff, it could mean it's actually Crocoon, or it could mean it's not Crocoon, or it could mean it's a mixture of Crocoon, and they're gonna get really confused. They won't know my set at all. So I'm kind of just bluffing that. And I see a lot of sleep powders going around, and not really spores in UU, obviously, unless you see an odd Parasect here and there. Or a Moongus you can see sometimes too, and I know a Draco's gonna kill me off right here, but the burn will kill him off. Hilm? That's not even a word. Whatever, Jacob. Be quiet. Anyways, the burn will kill off. It is a double down. 1-0 victory on my part because Weavile's still alive. Good game. Bye-bye, guys.